Hello and welcome to this video on the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 and Africa's colonization. In this video, we will explore the background, key events, and legacy of the Berlin Conference, as well as other important events and trends in Africa's history. In the late 19th century, European powers began to explore, trade, and establish colonies in Africa. However, there was no clear framework for dividing and regulating Africa among these powers. In 1884, the German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck initiated the Berlin Conference, which aimed to formalize the division of Africa among European powers. The Berlin Conference was attended by representatives from 14 European countries and the United States. The conference resulted in the division of Africa into colonial territories, with little regard for cultural, linguistic, or ethnic differences. The conference also established rules for trade and commerce, with the aim of preventing conflict between European powers. However, the Berlin Conference was criticized for its disregard for African autonomy and self-determination. African leaders were not consulted in the process of dividing the continent, and the arbitrary borders created by the conference led to conflicts and tensions that continue to this day. The legacy of the Berlin Conference is complex and far-reaching. On the one hand, it contributed to the rapid colonization of Africa by European powers, leading to the exploitation of African resources and people. On the other hand, it also contributed to the rise of nationalism and anti-colonial movements in Africa, which eventually led to the decolonization of the continent. Other important events and trends in Africa's history include the Scramble for Africa, the Partition of Africa, African resistance to colonialism, European exploitation of African resources, and the rise of African nationalism and independence movements. In conclusion, the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 was a pivotal moment in Africa's colonization and history. While it established rules for trade and commerce, it also led to the rapid colonization of Africa and the exploitation of its resources and people. The legacy of the conference is still felt today, as African countries continue to grapple with the effects of colonialism and seek to build their own futures. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you found it informative and engaging.